What's going on, guys? Jamie here, back again with another video. Sorry about the audio quality, I'm not feeling too great this weekend, but I still want to make some videos, so here we are. It's finally 2018, we've hit the 1st of January. Much like me this weekend, our recent form has been best described probably as coughing and spluttering, I would say. If we have a quick look at our form, we saw we had some hard games coming up, and it hasn't proved too great for us. So in the last game we were together, we lost 4-0 to Spurs, and since then we've had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games, no draws in that time, 4 wins, 5 losses. 4 of those 5 losses coming in the last 5 games, so in a pretty patchy run of form at the moment. But we followed up our 4-0 hammering by Spurs with a 2-1 win away at Bournemouth. They were all over us in this game. I'm not really too sure what to say. It's been a little while since I played, so I can't really remember. But nonetheless, good to get back to winning ways. We then followed that up with a 2-0 defeat at Old Trafford. Typical, United and Spurs, as we saw in the last episode, with the teams that were running away with it. And it showed in this game. They were just better from start to finish. There's not a lot really that could be done. We then a cracking result, a 4-2 win against Arsenal. You can see there, Gale getting 2 goals, Aaron and Diarmi on the score sheet as well. This was such a good performance. I was so impressed. We were ahead of Arsenal in the league at the time, but I knew this would be a tough game. We just smashed them, absolutely smashed them. We then followed that with an impressive 1-0 win away at the London Stadium. Again, Dwight Gale getting on the score sheet. He's enjoying his goal scoring at the moment, but another great win. And then a game that I was kind of disappointed with, to be honest, because we were ahead of City in the table, and I did fancy us. 2 wins on the bounce. I kind of fancied us, and Sane got them off to a great start, and then Mitrovic scored a really classy goal. Ball got played through, and he had the composure to take it round the keeper and put it into an empty net. And after that went in, I was thinking, this could be us now. 5 minutes later, Silva scores, and that was game over really from there. Now, this game was really interesting, actually. Sam Allardyce was giving it the big un, to say the very least, before the game. And he was criticising me, criticising our team. Oh, we're not actually that good. We're just, teams are being complacent against us. So I was glad that we absolutely smashed them. They had no reply. We were so much better in every department, and I was so glad to put Allardyce in his place. And then a chain of 3 defeats in a row. The Chelsea game again. We were above them in the table at the time, and we actually played really well in this game. I thought we might get a bit of a hammering. Pedro scored a really good goal, and I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I think we could have potentially scraped a draw, but a 1-0 defeat at Chelsea, a team like Newcastle, kind of half expecting it, so it just wasn't to be. And then Everton and Lotlong sacked Koeman, and they hired Lee Johnson as their manager. We'll see if it pays off for them, but it certainly did in this game. A 2-1 win against a struggling Everton side, which was disappointing. And then the same result against Swansea, a struggling side. We were 1-0 up in this game and ended up losing 2-1. So it hasn't been a great run of form recently. We were sitting in the pretty heights of 3rd place at one point. But as you can see from the table, it is so tight. And those last 3 games has really cost us. See, Arsenal sat up in 3rd now on 35. But it stretches all the way down to Palace in 9th on 34. It's so tight. So we really need to get back on that winning streak, and we need to be picking up points. I don't think there's any question of us being in threat of relegation now. I mean, we're only 6 points off that magical 40 mark, but we weren't looking to fight relegation anyway. We were looking to get a mid-table finish, and I think that's definitely achievable. I think if we can replicate a lot of these results in the second half of the season, I think we could be challenging for a European spot, and that would be a magnificent achievement in this first season. As it's the halfway point of the season, I wanted to just show you a few of the squad stats, let you know how the team's getting on. So, have a look at appearances. Richie's been our top appearance maker so far, but I have been playing Callum Roberts quite a lot recently. Richie hasn't been the fittest over the Christmas period, so Roberts has been playing well, and I've been giving him his chance. So I don't mind getting a bit of development into young legs, which is fine. Mitrovic up there as well. Shelvey and Lazar. Lazar's been playing really well still. Been keeping Dummett out of the side, and I've been really impressed. If you have a look at goals, Dwight Gale leading the way with 14. 14 out of 17 is not bad at all. Richie with 7, Mitrovic with 6. Then you've got Bolanos and Falcinelli with 3. I would like more goals ideally. I mean, if you have a look, there's plenty of goal scorers in that team. The goals are shared around. But, I kind of want a bit more, but I can't complain. We're 7th in the table as it stands. So, if we have a look at assists, Bolanos and Falcinelli, actually, all the strikers. It looks like the strikers who operate in the deeper role seem to be getting the most assists. Richie, not quite, the same heights as it was. I mean, he has got 7 goals, so not quite the same height. Callum Roberts up there also with a 3, Shelvey with 4, so, I'm pretty impressed. And then average rating, Matt Ritchie, again, we know how good he can be. He is our best player. Gale, 7.43. He's actually injured at the moment. Oh, I forgot about that. He's only out for 6 days, so that's fine. Clark up there as well. Mitrovic, Lazar, Rolando Aarons as well. He's been keeping Robbie Brady out of the side, so really impressed with the sort of fringe players. They've been playing really well and staking their claims. So it's up now to the better players to be, saying, well, hang on a minute, I'm supposed to be number 1. Why aren't I playing? Well, you need to put in the performances, lads. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to do a transfer special as well in the next episode. There has been a bit of business. I haven't sold anyone, but bids have come in or whatever. So I won't show you that now. I'll show you that in the next episode. But as you can see, there are players wanted. I mean, Lascelles is wanted by Stoke and Bemba, City and Schalke. Lazar's wanted by Roma. He's already actually come to me and said he wants to go, but I gave him my normal response. You can go if we get the right price. And then Roberts is wanted by Birmingham, Huddersfield. I'm guessing that's all on loan. So anybody else? No, that looks it. But anyway, this is our team for today. You'll notice as well, morale isn't great, coming with 3 straight defeats. Southampton do sit 1 place below us in the table at the moment, so it should be a good game. But one that I'm really hoping we go back to winning ways. I don't want this to spiral into something, second half of the season we just don't pick up any points, and we don't give ourselves the credit that we're due. So anyway, this is today's team. I'm going with Tim Krul in goal, a back 4 of DeAndre Yedlin, Jamal Lascelles, Chancellor Mbemba, and Ashraf Bazar. The 2 wingers today, the youngsters, I've gone with Roberts and Aarons on either wing, and Hayden and Shelvey. I'm going to just change these around. Hayden to box to box. Put Shelvey as the advanced playmaker. And then I've gone with Mitrovic and Falcinelli up top in this game. As we know, Gale's injured. I think Falcinelli, they don't have many goals, sort of difference between goals, Falcinelli and Bolanos. Bolanos has probably had a bit more game time. Falcinelli has come to me and said he wants to play more, so I'm going to give him his chance today. A big game, and I hope we can get a victory. Right, so if you have a look at the Southampton team then, a few additions. Biabiani on that right hand side, he's got good pace, so it could be a threat. Who else? They've got Hector Moreno at the back. I think, is that the Varela from Man United? Yeah, Guillermo Varela, so it is. On the bench, Bjorn Engels, good player. Fontas from Celta Vigo is a good player. Nikola Kalinic as well. So, plenty of attacking threat. If we have a quick look as well at the business that they've been doing. First season, Calabria on loan is a good signing. Fontas 13 million. Biabiani 3.5 million for Inter. That's pretty cheap. Morgan Gibbs White is supposed to be a pretty highly rated youngster. No real outs of notice. Cuco Martina, but that's about it. And they've invested heavily in the squad in this summer. 27.5 million. Where's that go? Oh, okay. So they've sold Højbjerg to Man United for 21 million. Shane Long's gone out to Swansea for 4 million. Gardos has gone out as well. Gazaniga. So a bit of money coming in, and they've invested well. Gutane and Pierre Vesson, they look like a couple of regens, as does Burnett. Hector Moreno from Chelsea, he was at Espanyol, wasn't he? Oh, he's been at PSV in the meantime. Right, that really annoys me, looking at that there. So Chelsea bought him last season. He played 1 game, and they've shipped him out already. And he played well in that game as well. What game? he played in the league and he got a 7.4, and then he played in the cup and got 7. So why you said that's it annoys me when that happens on FM. Varela from United, Bjorn Engels 14 million could rise to 20 million, and Kalinic as well. Kalinic is really confusing because when he was at Blackburn in real life, he was that nothing player. He just looked absolutely terrible, and then he sort of disappeared for a while, and then got himself a move to Fiorentina, and you just think, how the bloody hell have you done that? Yeah, he's banged in the goals for Fiorentina, and now he's got himself a move to AC Milan. I mean, AC Milan's team as well looks scarily good this season. They made a lot of good signings. I think my favourite of the lot probably is Kalinoglu from Leverkusen. He's a really good player, and yeah, they could do very well in Serie A this season. As we come back to this game then, an early pressure from Southampton. They've got a second corner, and Krul comes out to claim. We've had nothing of the ball yet, and Southampton already with 2 shots. I really hope we bounce back in this game. You know, 3 straight defeats. Of all the places you want to bounce back and be in front of your own fans. And Southampton putting on the pressure again. Reed with all the space in the world plays Bafalin, and he's slotted it past Krul. And that was too easy. So many gaps. 14 minutes in, you have a look at that. 6 shots Southampton, and we've had none. And I think Lascelles and Yedlin close down Reed there and leaves a lot of space for Buffal. It's a good ball in, and Buffal's got the easiest chance in the world, and that's it. 1-0 down already. Don't want to suffer a 4 straight defeat because that'll do Morale no good, and it will be so hard to turn it round. Right, Hayden's picked up the knockdown, but Classy's 4 players surrounding him, and he's just been muscled out of it. And now Forster to build from the back. We've got Van Dijk on the ball now. Back to Forster, lumps it up top, and Biabiani's collected, and he's away from Nazar. He's pushing forward, and Rodriguez is good. It's fallen straight back to Rodriguez. A good save initially from Tim Krul. As we watch them, Biabiani's just left Lazar for dead. Shelby's gone across to close. It's a good ball in. Rodriguez with a shot. A good save by Krul, but it's gone straight back to him. And 27 minutes in, and we still haven't had a shot. This is shocking. I really wanted us to put in a performance today, and it's not going. Way, we finally had a shot. Well done. Oh, bloody hell. We're getting nosebleeds. 4 shots in about 10 minutes. I've never seen anything like it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Not happy with this at all. Southampton absolutely dominating us. You don't want to slip away from that pack in the table. It's so tight. You want to stay there or thereabouts. And just performances like this. I mean, the last couple of games, when the harder games have disappeared, you know, we're back into our easier run of fixtures. And this is, if we're getting beat by these teams, then, you know, we really need to take a look at ourselves. Right, Falcinelli's having an absolute shocker. So I'm going to bring on Bolanos, swap him and Mitrovic around. I think it's fair to say that we're missing Gale at this point. He was in such good goal scoring form before he got injured. His disappearance has really hurt the team. I'm going to make another change. Mitrovic is having a shocker. So what I'm gonna do is bring Richie on for Mitrovic, and I'm gonna push Callum Roberts up top. I haven't operated him up front yet, so I'm interested to see what he can do. As we've got a chance on Shelby with the ball in, target away, but only as far as Aarons and Hayden. Oh, it's deflected in. Right, we're back in this game. Oh, you're joking. It's been Oh, for what? That hit a Southampton player, so why is that offside? Oh, how can you do that to me, game? We're so down and out. You give me the slightest glimmer of hope, and you take it away from me. Right, Shelby. Bolanos, Roberts, Bolanos again, shot, straight at Forster. Well, at least we're starting to put some pressure on. I mean, it's only, 15 minutes to go, we're 2-0 down, but at least we're doing something. Roberts collects, can he play ball to Richie? He can. Lazar, Hayden, we're forced backwards, Lascelles, and that's the end of the highlight. Right, Richie again, Bolanos, Aarons is there, Roberts, shot blocked. Aarons again. What can he do? He's gone past his man Richie and Bemba. Good defending by Southampton. We just know where to go. Aarons out. Why was that a highlight then? Why is that a highlight if it's not gonna? I'm so annoyed. Right, Roberts is not having a good game, but there's not really a lot that we can do. So I've just had a look at my players. I've noticed that Shelby can actually play up top. So I'm just going to put Shelby in there. We'll play him as the deep line forward, but we'll bring Cole back on because Colback's just coming back from injury, so he needs minutes. We'll play him as a roaming playmaker, but just clutching at straws now. You know, we've been poor from start to finish. We've been a lot better second half, but just nothing. And it's going to be 4 defeats on the bounce, I think, for Newcastle. We're really going to have to buck up our ideas if we're going to want a top half finish, as Yedlin can't control, and that sums up our game really. And that's it, a 2-0 defeat, a disappointing result. Really wanted to bounce back. Morale is not good in the camp. Have a look at the stats. Even the amount of shots, we have more on target. They've had much more of the ball. Harrison Reed with the man of the match. So yeah, teams around us picking up points, which is not good. If you have a look at the table there, then you know we're still only 4 points behind Liverpool. With the run of games we've got coming up, hopefully we can sort of plug away at that gap and you know, put ourselves back up to where we were earlier in the season. Getting to that point now where we really need to sort of find something out somewhere. Maybe an addition. Now it is January. Maybe an addition or two could help with that. I think Gale missing is a big help, but I can't just pin it all on him. Something to work on and some homework for me to do, I think. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in a bit.